US President Donald Trump has launched a strong criticism against his European allies, singling out the United Kingdom after Prime Minister Keir Starmer said that Britain would not be drawn into the wider war.
We will protect our people in the region. Second, while taking the necessary action to defend ourselves and our allies, we will not be drawn into the wider war. And third, we will keep working towards a swift resolution that brings security and stability back to the region.
Starmer's remark comes as European countries ruled out sending warships to the Strait of Hormuz despite Trump's call for allies to help secure the vital oil shipping channel. Speaking to reporters, Trump said he was not happy with the UK, adding that it should be involved enthusiastically in efforts to reopen Hormuz.
He said, I would like to send the aircraft carriers. I said, I don't need them after the war is ended and won. I need it before the war. So I was very upset with, not upset, I was not happy with the UK. I think they'll be involved, yeah, maybe. But they should be involved enthusiastically. We've been protecting these countries for years with NATO, because NATO is us.
Not just UK, Germany too ruled out participation in any military activity, including efforts to reopen the strait.
Like the United States and Israel, we want to see an end to Iran's nuclear and missile programs. But we will not take part in this war. We have said this from day one. That remains the position of the federal government. This also means that as long as the war continues, we will not participate in ensuring freedom of navigation in the Strait of Hormuz by military means.
Trump had earlier called on China, France, Japan, South Korea and others to send warships to the Strait of Hormuz. In an interview with the Financial Times, Trump warned that it will be very bad for the future of NATO if countries fail to police the strait.
They should be thanking me because many of them get 90% China as an example, should be thanking us, but I don't expect to thank him.
However, as Europe rebuffs Donald Trump's call for support in the Strait of Hormuz, Finland's President Alexander Stubb has emerged as an outlier. In an interview to Bloomberg Television, Stubb said NATO allies should take Trump at his word on his efforts to secure the Strait of Hormuz, as the future of alliance remains on the line. Lying between the Persian Gulf and the Gulf of Oman, the Strait of Hormuz is one of the most strategic and vital corridors for energy transport, accounting for 20% of global production oil. Europe, which has struggled to secure a stable energy supply since it cut off its ties with Russia following its invasion of Ukraine, has since relied on Hormuz for oil and gas imports. The strait also acts as a key passage for fertilizers, accounting for 13% of global fertilizer exports in its passageway, according to the United Nations. Meanwhile, French President Emmanuel Macron spoke to Iranian counterpart Masoud Pezeshkian, urging Iran to halt regional attacks, restore navigation in the Strait of Hormuz, and let detained French citizens return home. This comes days after an Iranian-made drone killed chief warrant officer at a French military base near Erbil in Iraq's Kurdistan region. 6 other French soldiers were also wounded in the strikes. Pezeshkian responded, saying Iran did not begin this atrocious war and has a natural right to defend. Meanwhile, Trump said he had sought Macron's help in unblocking the Strait of Hormuz and has remained hopeful since.
Have you been speaking with the French President Macron about the coalition to reopen the Strait of Hormuz?
Yeah, I have spoken to him. He's been on a scale of 0 to 10. I'd say he's been an 8. Not perfect, but it's France.
Are you
we don't expect perfect.